Being introduced to that was new, but I trusted him. So he's like, all right, so on our max effort days, we do those 2 days a week, max effort lower and max effort upper, and we don't train until failure. You don't go as heavy as you can until you fail, and then, call it there. He's like, we save a little bit of gas in the tank, we call it on a good note, and you get used to succeeding, and you feel good about it, and you set a PR, whether it's 2.5 pounds or 5 pound PR. And I was like, okay, I'm not used to that. I'm used to, okay, max effort day, let's just go until we fail.
Yeah.
And that's just the way that it was. But it has carried over, onto my mental side of training so well, because then when I actually do fail now, which is very rare, like, if you ask me when was the last time I failed a rep on a max effort lift, I'd have to really sit down and think about it, because I just don't. Now I can call myself, okay, that's where I'm going to end today. Like, that's still a PR. I don't want to be greedy. I'm going to save some in the tank and PR next time.
Yeah.
But it's just carried over well. Like, I'm confident in my training, and I just, when I do fail, it's like, I go back and I attack it with more, and then I get it. But when I fail, it's just a different feeling. It's like not a feeling I'm used to or want to be used to feeling. And Shane would always be like, yeah, it's not okay to just try your hardest. Like, everybody doesn't get a trophy for trying your hardest. Like, oh, here's your participation award. Like, no, that's not the mentality that we want to breed into our athletes. We want to breed that confidence and success. And that's true for, your everyday athlete or your elite athlete. Like, I trained our everyday athletes at CrossFit Conjugate to not fail, and they always want to go more, and that's good, because as a coach, you want to be able to pull the reins back versus having to keep push them and push them and push them. Because if you have to push an athlete, then they're never going to be anything without you. But if you can pull the reins back on them and then cut the reins loose when it's time to go, like, you just created an animal. And that's